A survey shows that most people in Southeast Asia believe Singapore's strict laws, including the death penalty, are effective in deterring crime and drug trafficking. Still, Home Affairs Minister K Shanmugam warns that the regional drug situation is worsening and calls for ASEAN's anti-drug commitment to be established at the United Nations. Also proposed a regional event to highlight the devastating impact of drugs. Aslam Shah with a report.
A united front against drugs as Southeast Asia battles an alarming surge in the synthetic drug trade.
ASEAN has been a wonderful place, but if we don't take control of this situation and do something, in 10 to 15 years, you will see a very different aspect to our children, our neighbors, and ASEAN as a whole. Singapore will continue to keep its policies, but we think, if we want to do something for ASEAN, we have to take strong steps right now. The urgency is now. We cannot afford to lose this fight.
Here at an ASEAN meeting on drug matters, senior officials discuss on how to respond to what has become a regional crisis. Singapore's message is clear that unless ASEAN takes stronger steps now, the drug trade could overwhelm societies within the next decade, putting families and communities at serious risk. Southeast Asia believes Singapore's tough laws help to keep crime and drugs at bay. A Home Affairs Ministry survey with over 12,000 respondents in 6 regional cities shows more than 83% agreeing that the death penalty deters serious crimes. And 84% believe it stops traffickers from bringing substantial amounts of drugs into Singapore. Meanwhile, more than 88% said that strict laws are effective in preventing crime. More than 86% believe offenders will likely be caught and punished if they commit crimes in Singapore. Mr. Shanmugam announced Singapore's proposal for a joint ASEAN statement at the UN's Global Forum on Drug Control next year. This will reaffirm ASEAN's commitment to be a drug-free region and raise the alarm over increasingly permissive attitudes towards drugs. Thailand, for example, has retightened laws on cannabis sales following serious social problems from decriminalizing its recreational use in 2022.
When law enforcement is weak, when drug traffickers and drug kingpins control parts of the system, and drugs are freely available, even if you open up for a short period, a year, 2 years, 3 years, what happens is it becomes prevalent. And once it's prevalent, it's very difficult to roll back because people are invested into it.
Singapore is also pushing for an ASEAN Drug Victims Remembrance Day every 26 June, the International Day Against Drug Abuse. It plans to host the first one to remember victims and highlight the devastating ripple effects of drugs far beyond the users themselves.